This is South Park breaking news. Shocking developments in the country today. It appears that nobody knows how to do shit anymore.
So the new South Park came out this weekend. God, it's all over the place. Oh, let's get into it.
Wookie, you're so bad.
So we covered the trailer for this a couple weeks ago. I've been dying for this to come out just because they're going after Disney. If you watch my channel, you know how I feel about current Star Wars, current Marvel. But not only did they go after Disney, I want to commend Matt and Trey because they did it tastefully. There was no low blows, no dirty jokes, no Kathleen Kennedy getting coffee because she gets the best coffee. They actually made a story about it. It was actually pretty good. They could have just gone in and busted Kathleen Kennedy's balls, busted Bob Iger's balls, and they didn't do that. I mean, they did, but they didn't just bust their balls. There's also another layer to this. There's always multiple layers to the South Park stuff. And while I haven't kept up with them for the past couple of years, they're showing that they still have very brilliant minds. Now, they actually made a better multiverse story than what Marvel has right now. It's kind of odd. Two randos in Colorado getting high writes a better story than all of Marvel. Makes sense, right? So we open up to black female Cartman trying to stay home, play Baldur's Gate 3. Sounds just like Cartman. They go to the bus stop. I thought it was really, really funny that Kenny looked just like Sabine. I wonder if there was a punch there too. And by the way, they punch everybody in this. They go through everyone. I thought 90% of the stuff was, actually 99% of the stuff was brilliant. Then it goes to Cartman waking up and asking his mom to do stuff and freaking out.
Will you check under the bed and make sure there's no Disney executives under there?
I promise there's not.
I'm scared, Mom. Will you please just look and make sure Kathleen Kennedy isn't under my bed?
So the next scene is like kind of reached out to me a little bit. If you know me, I work with my hands. I'm very obvious about that. I come at things from a blue collar point of view.
Okay, it has come to my attention lately that young people today don't know how to do shit.
Randy teaching his kids how to fix stuff.
Simple. You got to make the hinges tighter so the oven door is more secure. So what you do is you take out your phone and you call the handyman.
It's not how you fix stuff. I'm always very much, I think when you go to high school, you should take basic carpentry, electricity, automotive. You should be able to change a tire on your car, change a light switch in your house, fix a door hinge, do whatever. And, minor stuff. Everyone should be capable of doing that. It's not hard. And I think that's part of the problem is a lot of people don't know how to fix anything. And they cover this, and it's a very real problem that is coming about now in several industries that you can't get quality people in because no one knows how to do anything.
Okay, see kids, this happens sometimes, but handymen don't make a lot of money, so here's what you do.
So that part of the show really stood out to me. I really connected with the show on that level. The Disney stuff was just fun as hell. I was like icing on the cake. Cartman goes to a psychologist, and the psychologist is like, oh, stay in college is the only way you're going to survive AI.
As long as you work hard and stay in school, you can make something of yourself. Become an elite worker like I did that AI can't replace.
Because right now, can AI fix an oven door? It can tell you how to do it, but it can't do it.
I do all my therapy on the AI Freudbot app.
No, we have not got to that level yet, and several years from even being close to that level. So they find out that the handymen are super expensive, and they can't afford them with their fancy degrees.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it that way. Hey Siri, you mean like those broke-ass illegal immigrants down at Home Depot?
Randy goes to the Home Depot trying to hire illegal immigrants. There's a whole scene on that. That's absolutely hilarious.
Hey, why don't you guys get out of here? You're making the Home Depot look all shitty.
Fucking rich assholes.
They end up being the ones sitting outside of Home Depot. They crack on Elon and Zuck during this stuff about billionaires racing to space and all this other stuff. I thought that was pretty funny. The explanation of the panderverse is pretty awesome.
Just saying, isn't it possible that we here at Disney pandered so much that we've opened a doorway to the panderverse?
I will say that I enjoyed that there's a stone down there that helps them make movies that pander to people, because it very much feels like that is exactly what Disney has been doing with their woke agenda.
Then we've got to pander harder.
Look, I don't want to have to say it, but I think the problem is Kathleen Kennedy.
So we get to meet Cartman, Kathleen Kennedy. You are going to see this scene for the next 5 years. Every time Disney puts a commercial out on Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitter, that's going to be posted in the comments section. I guarantee it.
Expressing that maybe...
Well, that maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her name it gay!
These guys were really brilliant with the way they did this. It's baffling. It really is baffling how they came up with all this, and it works together very well as a story. They wrote a multiverse story that is better than anything Marvel's done.
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!
Now, there might be a slight plot hole at the end, but we'll get into that when we get towards the end of the video.
Great, for a while. But then came the hate mail. Ugly letters from racists who couldn't stand that some of the Panderstone's rehashes had diverse women characters in the lead.
Now, we go through this whole thing where black Cartman and white Cartman get swapped.
I keep seeing all of you being replaced by little white motherfuckers.
Well, maybe you should try not being so racist, Cartman.
You can't be racist towards white people, Stan. They all honky-ass bitches.
They end up in each other's universes. Black Cartman's only worried about playing Baldur's Gate. Eric's trying to get out and runs into KK, and there's a whole chase scene. It's pretty funny. And she explains that she's trapped there too. So they're sitting in a tea place while Randy Marsh is getting ready to go through the Panderverse to bring them back, because he doesn't care about Cartman or the universes colliding. He cares about getting his oven door fixed. That's his whole drive for this episode. Makes sense. He's an idiot.
This is all Kathleen Kennedy's fault? This is all Kathleen Kennedy's fault!
But while they're sitting there talking, KK explains that she did all this stuff because of all the racist letters she was getting. She was like, I was getting $10,000 a day. And Cartman's like, well, I was writing $12,000 to $13,000 a day. And I ramped it up a little bit more after Indy.
That's actually the best explanation I've heard as to why Disney movies all suck now.
It's friggin' hilarious. But that's how these people see this. They're fighting racism by doing these things that are driving people away from their brand. They're not concentrating on stories. They're concentrating on racism.
Why would I be having visions that I'm a diverse woman?
Because you're a fat racist piece of shit?
God damn it, I'm not fat. I'm just shamed for my body in a world where white men decide what's beautiful. What?
Everybody gets back to where they're supposed to go. And here's the plot hole, or is it? Randy, while he's in the Panderverse, brings over like 600 handymen. Now, is this a plot hole? The idea is if you swap Panderverses, it will make the two Panderverses collide. And it'll become one universe. They're trying to stop that. So he's brought back all these handymen. But is this a punch at the Flash, where he changes where the food is located so his dad's on videotape in the grocery store so his dad doesn't go to jail? And when he comes back, the world's different. It's different Batman. It's George Clooney. So is that the same? Is that them throwing a punch at DC too? They threw punches at a lot of people in this.
Oh, yo, bitch, you killed Kenny.
I mean, is this a punch at the Flash where, you know, he went and moved that stuff around so his dad wouldn't go to jail? So he'd be on film in the grocery store, and he comes out, and it's a different Batman. The universe has changed. You know, he kind of screwed himself doing a selfish thing. So I think that's more what it was than a plot hole, but it is a cartoon. You're allowed to have plot holes in cartoons. It's fine. They're not meant to be taken seriously. And evidently there's some kickback on this. People are upset about it. I think it was very tastefully done. Like I said, there's a lot of low blows they could have took. They took the high road on most of this. They wrote a very good story. It all locks together. And it's absolutely hilarious. I don't care. The whole thing is they'll make fun of somebody else next time, and you guys will be cheering them on. That's why they haven't been canceled. And I swear to God, they've been trying to get canceled for years. They just keep coming out with more and more crazy stuff. And that's what South Park is good at. But other than that, I would say it's a 10 out of 10. Go watch it. I've watched it 4 times. Actually, it was part of the highlight of my weekend. I got to watch that, and I got to watch a good movie. I got some new content that was fresh, exciting. This is what I've been asking for. Go watch it. This is what I got. Y'all have a good one.
What the